Hey everybody, this is Joel Toppin here, and I got a package in the mail. It's my Kickstarter Fief from Academy Games, and kind of excited to show you what's in the box. The box is, wow, it's pretty big. It's a pretty big box, a lot bigger than I was expecting, and there's quite a bit in it. So I've already taken the shrink wrap off, taken a look myself. Now I'm going to give you a sneak peek. Since it was a Kickstarter, I did get some of the expansion packs with the pledge level that I put in. I ended up getting some expansions, and then I also got the add-on buildings for it and some metal coins. So show you the buildings here. As a part Dutchman, I'm pretty partial to these windmills here. These are pretty cool. So just gives you an idea. This one, I got one with a bent blade, but a little super glue will fix that. The rest of them survived. I was a little worried about the blades on these, that they'd be really fragile, but they actually feel much more substantial than I was afraid they'd be really brittle and break easily, but they seem to have survived the trip. I don't know what these buildings are here, but they look pretty cool. You also have these battlements, I guess, and then there's walls for your cities, your little villages, whatever they're called. I haven't really looked at the rules yet. So there you have it. Those are the buildings. These are the metal coins. Haven't gotten them out of the plastic yet, but come in what, 5 different denominations. There's one like uber huge coin, and then there's what, 5 of these, a few more of these. These are probably going to get used with several different games. I mean, it's cool to have with this one, but I was actually thinking of some other games that I was going to put those to use in. So there you have it. Those are the extra bits. Now let's look at what comes in the base game of Fief. Okay, inside is a rule book that sadly got a little bent. I hate that. To be perfectly honest, I hate that. I'm kind of real picky about how my rule books look, so this is going to get sat under some heavy weights to try to iron that out. The rules are substantial. The game looks to be heavier weight. If you played some of the other Academy games, this appears to be heavier weight than, say, Freedom or the 1775 game or 1812. So there's a lot more to this game. It plays up to 6 players. There's a lot of diplomacy, looks like, a lot of interaction between the players. So kind of looks like this is a great game to have if you have a big table. 6 players to play this, that enjoy something that's very immersive. That's just what I gather from a cursory look at the rulebook. So, rulebook is large, it's color, well illustrated, but that's about all I can tell you about my bent rulebook. Okay, enough of that. Counters. Sorry about the glare there, folks. There are 5 counter sheets. You can see the counters are pretty large, nice and thick. Euro quality, has kind of a glossy yet linen finish to them. And there are 5 of these. There's one color for each of the players. Obviously, you can see the different types of units. You have men-at-arms, knights, siege engines. I think these are votes. I'm not sure what that is. Marriage. Some diplomacy markers. So you have pink, green, blue, white, yellow, black, I believe. So there's your colors, and then there's other tokens for the different offices that you can get for various different points. This is, if you didn't get the expansion plastic pieces, these are the tokens that would represent windmills, but these are going to look so much cooler on the board. Okay, and then we have another sheet of tokens that has the buildings, so now you can see where these things come in. So that's what these things will be. So I don't have to use the counters, I can use the plastic bits. So there's all these different character pieces here that will be used in little plastic stands on the board. If you didn't get the metal money, there is paper money. So 5 counter sheets. There are a whole bunch of play aids in here. There are 6, one of these sheets, I guess, for each player. They're color-coded to the player, and that's what you put all your pieces on and kind of helps you to play the game. So there you have it. Can't tell you much more about them. They are cardstock. They're not, you know, they're not paper thin. So there's some substance to them, but they're not heavy cardboard like the counters. All right, got more here. All right, now there are play aids that look to be pretty nice play aids. Looks like one side tells you about the different offices, and then the other side looks like it tells you about the sequence of play. And I like these kinds of play aids. This is real nice. So, all right, and there's one of these for each of the players. They're all slippery, so I'm having trouble getting them out here. Okay. Here's a game board. I'll unfold it for you. It's the same size as 1775, 1812, and Freedom. So it's a real long board. You're going to need a lot of table space to play this game. So I'll just say that, because the board's going to go in the center of the table, and then you've got a lot of pieces and play mats that are going to go around it. So I'm going to say you're going to need a fairly decent size kitchen table or something to play this on with a group of 6 players. So there's the board. I'll unfold it in just a second. Let me show you something else here. This is what I really like. Get the silicone gel out of there. There's a small deck of cards in here. They look to be about the same size cards that come with, like, Through the Ages. Pretty small. If you like to sleeve them, you'll have to use those tiny little plastic sleeves for those. You got stands for the character counters, and a bunch of dice. They do appear to be wooden dice. Some of them have special symbols on them, so they're kind of a nice custom feel to them. But this is what I wanted to show you. This looks to be an entirely functional insert for a Eurogame, and that's not something you find every day. I can count on one hand a number of games that come with a plastic insert that's actually functional for the game. Like, they really actually put some thought into it, and this is one of those. And Academy's done that really well. With 1775, it had a very good insert included in the box that holds all the pieces nicely. This one also looks like it's going to do that job as well. So, very impressed already just with the insert there. Way to go, guys. Okay, now before I unfold the map, let me show you a little bit about the expansions here. So give me just a second to move this out of the way. Okay. So if you got the plastic pieces, they come in a box here. That box is empty. All right, now this guy here. This is got a whole bunch of expansions in it. There is Tactics, the Crusades, Teutonic Knights, Templars, and Politics. So all of those come in this almost like a computer game type box. The box is actually kind of flimsy. And I'm really not sure how storage is going to work for these, but we'll see. So here's the expansion for the Teutonic Knights. So you see there's more counters in there, and there's a little, looks to be some kind of a rule sheet that explains how those work. Nicely shrink wrapped. Then we have the Templars, same sort of deal. Some new bits and rules to go with them. Finally, Tactics. So you see there's new pieces, new rules, lots of stuff here. This one, the Crusades, comes with some pieces, some rules, and a small board that adjoins the map for the areas of the Holy Land where you send Crusaders off. All right. Last one, Politics, seems to be the smallest of them. You have actually a little bit of a few cards in there, and you have some rules and a couple more character counters. So there you have it. That is Fief. Now, let me clear some space. I'll unfold the map and give you a look at that. Alright, so this is the map. I've unfolded it here, so you can see it's pretty substantial. It's a long map. There's room on the side over here where you'll be able to put spare game pieces, cards, and whatnot go here. And I can't really tell you much about the game because, like I said, I just gave it a cursory glance at the rule book before I shot this video. But you can see it's nice artwork, mounted board, but you're going to need some table space for this. As you can see, I'm blessed with a pretty nice table here. Got lots of room for it. So, can't wait to get this on the table and give this bad boy a go. So, this is Fief from Academy Games. Successful Kickstarter project. Finally fulfilled, and pretty happy with how it came out. And there's a look at what comes inside the boxes.